everybody, welcome back to Clip It, to our next episode. This episode is really special because this person was the first interview that I was supposed to have back in March. And I was so excited to have this person on Clip It. We are good friends. We are in the same business. We are entrepreneurs. We are creators. And with no further ado, I would like to introduce Stephen Wilkerson. Hey,
Hey,
Stephen.
hello. How are
How are
you?
you? Welcome to Clip It.
Thank you. It's about time, right?
Yes, yes. So tell my audience a little bit about yourself.
Oh, that's a tough one because I'm pretty modest. I'm not. I'm the least among all of the flock. I'm pretty much. I'm a hairstylist and
Right,
an artist, visual
right.
artist.
And so how long you
I'm
been in the industry?
a little over 30 some odd years, probably 31 years, something
That's an
like that.
awesome accomplishment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Brain surgery didn't work, so I decided to do that.
And you
Yeah,
are you are from Delaware, and you have worked in some of the most. You're not from Delaware, but you reside.
actually, from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. My wife and kids, and I moved up. She uh, accepted a position from one of the local pharmaceutical companies, AZ,
Okay.
and we had to pack it up and come on up here and follow mommy. She was
Okay.
making moves, yeah,
Awesome.
making moves. So it was great for the family. So packed it up. I could
All
do,
right.
what I do anywhere. So I had to start
Right.
all over. Had to start all over and try to build a clientele here. You know,
Right.
back in '99. Yeah, yeah.
Back in
So yeah.
'99. And so,
hmm
how was that journey for you, from coming from Savannah, Georgia, up
How what?
to,
How
how
what?
was that journey?
Oh, listen. I found Wilmington to be like home for me.
Okay.
It's a very deep feeling of um, at home. I just feel at home here. It's like it was meant for me to be here. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, one of my mentors, I'm surrounded by a lot of mentors and people that has influenced my life. My godmother down in Georgia, she said, "Son, this move is not for Gina, it's for you." So I didn't understand it until things start to manifest and meeting people like yourself and others, you know, I really fit in here. So, a
Yeah.
lot of people can find a place, but to find your place is an accomplishment. I
Yes.
think,
Yes, it is.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And so, you're a multi-platform stylist. You have been on a lot of different teams behind the scenes. Can you
Yeah,
tell us a little bit
yeah,
about that?
well, I was really blessed to be a part of Fashion Week in New York, Couture Fashion Week, and uh, a friend of mine, Dr. Uh, I'm having one of those moments, but a great friend of mine, said, "Stephen, we're going to go up and do some things in New York." So I jumped in the car with her, wound up meeting Andre Aquino, who's the producer. And same day we met one of the prime ministers of India. She was like, "How in the heck did you meet all these top people in one day? This never happens." So that's typical of my life.
Okay.
And you're going to hear me say, if you ever talk to me for 5 minutes, you're going to hear me talk about the Lord, how God has
Yes.
done this and that, because
Yes.
I'm going to tell you the truth about my life. You can say what you like about yours, but my steps have been ordered from a very young boy. And
Yes.
yeah, we went there and met all these great people. I called Gina. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" She said, "I'm looking these people up. Wow, these people, you're meeting these people, blah, blah, blah." So I wound up meeting Elie Esper, who
Okay.
we bonded like brothers. from the very beginning, and we're still brothers. The only guy I would say I love you too. Yeah. Well, not the only one, but one of the only ones. But I really have a deep love for this brother, and he put me on the team, and I had a chance to work, you know, backstage for like 2 seasons, I think.
Okay.
And, yeah, 2 seasons. Very wonderful experience. Banging out hairstyles, you know, 5 minutes. You know, the whole, you know, rush fashion
Right.
kind of hype. And New York itself is really hype.
Right.
So here, this country boy, you know, in all of this international madness, I was having a ball, you know.
Yes, yes.
Great experience. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Stephen, I really love your creativity and your, you know, your last adventure in regards to, I think you were one of the first to do a mobile.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's a mobile salon.
It was absolutely that. And
You did a upscale mobile. You
hair
did a
salon,
salon on
makeup,
wheels, and it
yeah.
was fabulous.
Thank you. And this not just me. My wife, my sweetie, who I still love dearly. And in any story, you have to have a leading woman, the one, and she will always be the love of my life, no matter where I go, what I do. Gina Wilkerson. Uh, she really was the backbone of all of this. You know, I have all of these visions and dreams and whatnot, but she really put it together. She put the nuts and bolts, you know,
All right.
literally together.
And can you let the audience know the name of your?
It's Sozo. It's a Greek Sozo, Sozo. It's a Greek Orthodox name, which means to heal, to rescue, to deliver, and very significant to me. It really meant a lot to me, and there's a lot to tell about that story. You know, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Should I tell? Just
can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll squeeze it in. You know, Francois Lafayette and I were talking in our kitchen. He said, "Stevie," only one called me Stevie. I know what you can do. You can go to your clients instead of them coming to you. I was like, my dad has got a RV. Maybe I'll ask him. What do you think, Gina? Sounds like a good idea. Okay. Cut to scene, you know, Stephen, that sounds like a pretty good idea. What do you think? We can pay off the cars. We could do this. Gina, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, we can probably do this, you know. And it took off from there. And then a friend of mine, LaDonna McIver, then McIver, told me, Stephen, you better check with the state to see if that's allowed. You know, some states don't do it. I said, no, this is America. You know, you think of something, you can do it, right? So I called the state. I said, can you do it? They said, nope. We don't do it, ain't doing it, ain't gonna do it. I told Gina, Gina said, I can fix that. I'll call Tony Felicia, good friend of hers from AstraZeneca. He made some moves. Next thing you know, we were sitting around the table at the state board. Our license number was number 1.
Wow.
So yeah, we opened up a whole new genre for doing hair. A lot of people thought it was ridiculous. It's not going to work, this, that, and the other. But
now we got so many other people doing mobile nails, mobile this, mobile that. And
that's right.
I'm telling you, back in March, you were supposed to be my first guest, and then the coronavirus hit. And I just thought your idea was so phenomenal. Your salon on wheels, your spa on wheels was beautiful. The services that you provided was exquisitely upscale.
Thank you.
It just was definitely a phenomenal idea.
Thank you so much. And I want to say something real quick. You look gorgeous. I want to say that. You look beautiful. And you're doing a great job. And thanks for having me here. But, you know, that story doesn't end. Things happened and our relationship And I don't want to forget Deborah Harris. She was a part of our team. We had everything. We had Mike and John at Promoted. They were our marketing team. We had attorneys. We had support from Bill Sullivan at University of Delaware. We had Christiana Sheraton. We had New Art Country Club. Every platform that we intended to do was opened up to us. Anyway, things happened. I went back home. My dad passed away, so I went home for a little while. Yeah, he's a great guy. That's a whole nother show. But Gina calls me when I get back. Stephen, do me a favor. Go crank the RV up. And these guys from New York want to do something, blah, blah. I said, babe, this might be a blessing. Long story short, this company, huge fragrance company that I won't say the name because Gina signed an NDA. I didn't. But get this. If you ask me again, I may tell you. Not ask. Ask. Axe fragrance, for heaven's sakes. I didn't sign it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fragrance.
She signed it. I didn't. But
okay.
Yeah, this company, they just
we getting some inside news, y'all.
Yeah. They leased it from Gina. She worked a fantastic deal with them, and they've been touring the country for like 3 years now with it. So that idea.
Oh, with your
yes.
With your bus. Okay.
Yeah. But you should have seen what they did to it. They had interactive games, neons. Oh gosh.
Wow. I just want the people to see what you did.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just want to show you how if God tells you he's got you in something, let him handle it. It doesn't have to be me driving it.
Amen.
We started the ball rolling, and somebody else picked up the baton, and then on it goes. We'll always be in history known as the first people to do this.
Yes, you will be.
Yeah.
And
so
one other, go ahead, finish what you was going to say.
No, I was just going to say, how God does things is his business, and he knows better than us what's good for us. And I'm at peace. Gina's at peace. She's loving it. It was a great experience. She got more experience in handling, that side of the business.
I mean, you made Fox News. You made so many different hurdles in regards to that whole creation of beauty that you did. And also, you have a Christian single CD.
Yeah. Another blessing. Great producer, bass player, musician, composer, Al Turner. Great friend of mine. He and Teresa Turner. Oh my God. You talk about the essence of beauty. Oh, beautiful. Teresa's awesome. And Al is like a brother to me, big brother to me. He keeps me in check. And they're just so cool as musicians. They're just so cool. Anyway, my younger brother Stanley wrote a piece, and I wanted to dedicate it to my mom and dad, and we did it as a memorial to them. So, yeah, it's on all of the music platforms right now, and we're actually in the studio again.
And can you tell us the name of that single?
The single was Psalm 51. You can go on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere you'll find it.
Psalm 51. Okay.
Yeah, Psalm 51, yeah. So we're doing another one Stanley wrote as well. It's called I'm Free. And I hope I can get back on your show and promote it a little bit.
You sure can. You can come back on Clip It anytime you like.
Thank you.
You are a dear friend of my heart. And you have definitely made ways for other people. Like you say, you will be known to be the first to ever create such a beauty piece of.
Thank you so much.
I understand
there's another sister. I don't know her name. She has a Mercedes truck that's really making moves. I don't know her name.
Okay.
But shout out to you, sister. You're doing a great job, and God bless you and all you're doing. And that's to all my colleagues in the business, especially during this time. Bless you all and be well, be safe. And,
So, Stephen, I would like to know, and I'm sure the audience will also like to know, your experience in some of the upscale salons in the spa that you are working in now, right? Are you?
Yeah, I think first I'd like to preface by saying there's two ways of looking at it. You could look at it as, oh, he's bounced around everywhere. Or you could look at it as the way it is. God has put me on every area of this state or city in order to touch the lives of different kinds of people. So when I first moved here, I got a position at Michael Christopher's, which is probably, Michael is probably born or birthed everybody in this business, in this city. Everybody's worked there. Sharif, Terry's, everybody. Brad, everybody started with Michael. Michael is the grandfather of the beauty industry here. But Michael Christopher's, I worked. Sharif Zaki and
Just to let the audience know, Michael Christopher's is like a big day spa in Delaware.
Day spa salon. Yeah, was
Yes.
on Pennsylvania Avenue at one time.
Okay.
And then there's Sharif Zaki, wonderful family that I love to this day. Sharif and we worked 15 years there or so, or more.
Okay. Okay.
Then the Ulta organization, where I learned a lot, diverse clientele. I got a chance to experiment on different textures and different types, and so I could be comfortable, wherever. And where else did I go? Oh, I'm not gonna mention that place. I refuse.
Okay.
I'll just put it this way. It's a major chain that I worked, and the experience, I won't say bad, but wasn't my best.
Well, that's okay. So where are you now?
I'm at my home, LaRon Thomas, yay, at CLO Salon and Spa. We're right downtown on the corner of Delaware Ave and Jefferson. Okay. Wonderful place. Another place I found my home. LaRon, I love her. And we have multicultural staff there. Everybody is expert at what they do with the color, cutting, styling. And I'm kind of whatever I can do, I do. But
you're a fantastic stylist. You are, and everybody will see your work.
So are you. I wish I could get some of what you do and put it with what I do and make me better. Yeah, but hey, we'll
talk about that community thing another time, because if we all come together and do something phenomenal.
You just said something. You just said something very big, and I feel really strongly passionate about. If us hairstylists ever come together, as one, we could rule the world.
Yes,
all of us. It's just so many of us.
Together.
We could do fantastic things politically, socially, in the community. And I'm saying this as a segue to what I'm doing next. I'm working with a group called Starfish Casters.
Okay.
Something else that I've really wanted to do a long time, go into the communities and empower young people to do what they do. And we'll teach them the skills to enhance what they do so they can enhance others. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go into this position starting in September.
Okay.
I'm going to be probably one of the directors of the program. It's a new venture for my friend Scott Michaels.
Okay.
Wonderful brother. And I'm looking forward to working with him. And by all means, leave this part in, because this is going to be very important, and you're going to hear a lot about it. And you're going to be involved, my sister. Yes, indeed. So it's going to be great. Looking forward to it.
I receive that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Stephen. I mean, I definitely admire all of my colleagues and my associates and my influencers and my creators. I appreciate every single last one of you guys. And you are a dear friend to me, and God bless you. And I just would like the audience to know that if there's anything that you want to know about Stephen, it will be at the bottom in the captions. You can leave comments. You can also reach out to him and buy his single. And we just want to thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next time on Clip It Real Talk.
Don't go. No, I want more.